VP Prodigy has answers to everything. They have a Kunkka who's going to go for an early vessel. They have Burst for the Morphling. They have Troll who's going to go for a Diffusal who destroys Morphling in the late game. Yep. So I'm definitely digging this Virtus Pro Prodigy lineup.
Yeah, and I think that was his own sentry, or rather, yeah, he placed it so he gets the gold. That's how that goes. Extra.
I think it's whoever bought it, right?
Yeah, I thought so too.
But he bought it anyway, so it's fine.
Oh, there you go. It was his own. Yeah. Oh, there is a dead Oracle on the map. Too much harass both sides. Ein will drop. First blood goes to Slayer. Magical one save. DM is not really the right target here. Oh, wait. He grabs a creep. Gets the positioning. Ilias from the side as well. It is actually Crystallize that's going to pay for that movement first. Save will be the return kill for Na'Vi, but that's not worth. And a curve
to boot. It's distinctly not worth. All right, yeah, that's a bit of a disaster.
Oh, yeah. And any kind of, you know, like magical burst, no pun intended. But that's all they have. Look, I didn't mean the player. I meant like the, you know, magic damage burst. Oh, Pasha in a lot of trouble. Battle trans used for that one. Epileptic Kid. He can like definitely ramp up
already. It's just like, all right, I got steering arrows back. All it takes a couple guys to feed.
Oh, he finds save again. Save. I mean, the silence is coming out. I don't think he has enough to save his life. One more hit. Actually, he lives for now with the Rolling Thunder. DM is going to make sure that he has nowhere else to go. A magical, invisible still for the moment, though. Will he turn around for save? It doesn't matter. Sentry ward comes down from Ein, and they will be able to burst him down.
Oh, the disarm. 17% chance. Bless.
Epileptic Kid actually as well. I mean, we haven't seen that much of him other than his kill just now on Pasha, but he is just steadily advancing in his farm as well.
Yeah, it was, once I got some of the letters down, I was like, oh, okay, I can kind of figure out most of this. Yeah. All right, the life of FN.
FN, will he live, will he die? They're chasing him. Ilias is still on his way as well, taking the long way around. They get the Torrent, stolen by Slayer. He's taking so much damage that he will eventually take out Ilias. Didn't even continue making his path. Okay, will be Ilias? Nah, they'll present Pasha first.
Troll's not the best hero, and he's already out of there, actually. Well, they're going to see that he's farming this camp. The blink.
Yeah, they catch him. Can he get his battle trance off? Nope, just disabled the whole time around. Now they might be in a tricky position because FN is actually moving forward. Stampede coming out from the center to try and get Na'Vi out of there. FN still hunting. They find Magical. X-Mark coming out as well. Detection is already on there, the smoke, and they will find him. The rest of the squad of Na'Vi was already out. Yeah.
And that right there is why you see a lot of teams not commit into that tier 2 like that and like show all their heroes, because that's exactly what the response is going to be.
Who initiates properly, and that means, well, that means counter smoke for VP Prodigy. They're gonna walk up this high ground, very risky.
They're gonna try and play Troll Oracle right here.
Yep, gotta play their lineup. Magical will be speedy and get away. There is a sentry. They see him for the moment, but I don't think they're going to be fast enough. Safe does have a dust, actually. With the Rolling Thunder coming through, yeah, they do find him. Can they kill him twice? He does not have anybody there helping him out. He is going to die twice.
Look at FN's looking to see if anyone's coming to help, too.
Yep.
Just want the free pick.
That explains the tip. Counter smoke by Na'Vi. These smokes must be running out, like, rapidly. Can they find an Oracle? That's really not the target they want, probably, but I guess that's all they are gonna get for now. Maybe some stragglers, but...
I mean, ideally now you force a fight when he's theoretically dead, but it's not that good versus position 5, because he's just gonna buy back and come in here.
Yep, and especially since the tier 1 is still up. Pasha, you'll be bursted down first as he comes up the high ground. Pays for that one. The buyback was there. Now they're chasing down Slayer, and he's only trying to hold off people to not chase the rest of his squad. And I mean, that wasn't even a buyback needed for Ein. He could have just stayed dead if Na'Vi gets the Roche. At the moment, it's VP Prodigy that's on the hunt. They also would like to have a Roche. They got the Satanic and Epileptic Kid. They find Pasha first again and lock him down. He's already dead. I mean, yeah, he's real tanky and he definitely has control, but it's pretty good.
Sometimes I forget he just gets 450 attack speed.
Someone grab that cheese.
Oh no! Oh no!
They forgot about it. They're like, this is our first Roshan. Forgetting that NAVI already had it earlier.
That wasn't like the worst trade considering. The problem will be if they come back in and now you can't fight them off. Magical does have the level 2 burning army. I feel like I haven't seen a burning army this game.
I don't think we have. I think you're correct. Oh, they jump on FN, wanting to take down the Aegis. It's actually Pasha that has a lot of trouble at the start here, though. He will be saved for the moment. FN actually also saved with that false promise, Ilias. Yeah, that's not going to help you. There's enough detection. No Glimmer Cape will keep you safe from the amount of dust coming out for VP Prodigy. And they take one, force out the buyback from Ilias as well, and then back off. They got the melee Rex as well. Magical still on the chase. Lift off from Slayer. Get the Torrent to back it off as well. Epileptic Kit still has the Satanic available, but no longer has got his Battle Trance. Oh, Cask bounce around between the two. They get the curse off there as well. In the meantime, Pasha on the high ground trying to take out Save. And Save will be dropped, especially by Magical there, coming in with the Searing Arrows, who is now turning his attention to FN. Well, he kind of has to. He gets X-marked by him as well. Do they still have more detection is the question. It doesn't look like it, but he comes back out of Invis. Magical. Still looking for targets. In the meantime, Epileptic Kid finds himself some targets there as well. Ilias ended up dying twice that fight, by the way. That's very unfortunate.
So he just gets to survive?
I mean...
And they double bounties to cut into the lead, too.
Someone had the presence of mind to at least check, you know? Oh, Pasha. Did he come a little bit too deep there? Like... He uses the Stampede, but he's not going to get out of that. Why was he there?
I would not have thought the Kunkka was standing there in the tree line. Well, he was trying to get while he cuts the creep wave. You know,
no, he has 13 stacks already.
Well, maybe that's how he got 13, Chiefs. You know, we can't make assumptions here.
I mean, they did just all pound on him as well, so that kind of helped. Oop, the Blink Dagger from DM coming through, wanting to take down Slayer. They got the X-Mark, they got the Torrent. I think Slayer is making a good case of living, though. Indeed, he does. Able to teleport out. In the meantime, Magical, not so lucky, will die. Also, his BKB not saving him there.
But that is a lot of tower damage. There it goes.
Yep. 2 tier 3 towers dropping, one on each side. Morphling is also continuing on the racks.
Yeah, he's definitely going to get that first.
He's doing quite good. Melee Rex down. He is now going for the range Rex on the top lane. I mean, this is a full lane of Rex exchanged, where I don't think that should be an exchange at all. No, he teleported back bottom, so now they're ready to fight. Magical's back up again as well. The Cask will not bounce. Chase potential a little bit lower there. Will they go again?
They're respecting the Stampede. That's why they're not like trying to TP out or anything.
That's a dead troll. A nice blow up there with Crystallize coming in with this Ethereal Blade, and he is not done. Is able to take out the Oracle as well. The Rolling Thunder and TP out for him. FN, the Torrent Storm. You know, it looks pretty. He does catch the Morphling ones, but this chase is still on. Pasha blinking forward, and with the X-Mark from Crystallized morphed Kunkka, they will be able to catch him as well, and that is 3 dead on the side of VP Prodigy, and Navi fighting back hard.
Yeah, now Rogue's going to be a pretty big deal, especially I think the refresher kind of favors Navi just for the double Stampede, as the way this game's been going. That's kind of been the determining factor, it feels like.
Yep. Let's see if VP Prodigy can get an edge to take that Roshan for themselves. It's going to be Slayer that this time around can't escape. Pasha jumps into the back lines, now disarmed and held in place. Is there enough damage to take him out is the question. They're being kited around by him a little bit, but the X-Mark is there to drag him back. He's still running, though, and he might just be able to run and buy a little bit more time for his Morphling to do enough damage to kill people on the side. That's exactly what is happening. Pasha lives. Crystallize now getting chased by FN and Epileptic Kit. They can't hold him down, though. It's 2 people dying outside of VP Prodigy that are forced to buy back. Magical not hit by that Torrent.
They're getting picked apart.
They're
chasing on the sides. Magical's picking out of the Invis. He's just killing someone.
Rubik is back alive as well, though, but no place to teleport into.
I mean, Pasha is the kind of guy to go in here.
Oh, Pasha did go in.
He's in refresher down.
Yeah, but he did not get his hoof stomp off, and VP Prodigy will take everything. I want to see what happened to that chart. I don't even know. I didn't even consciously see. Oh, hold that thought. Crystallize. A little bit of trouble, but the Stampede is there to help him get to safety. In the meantime, Pasha, he has to be careful. He already bought back. Can't afford to die again. There's a cheese being eaten there somewhere too, and it looks like VP Prodigy is able to keep themselves alive this time around. Magical not able to do enough damage to take out Epileptic Kid, and keep in mind, Epileptic Kid even still has that Aegis. He is doing quite okay. Lift up, Slayer. The Rolling Thunder from DM will interrupt any activity happening there, and it does look like Prodigy is backing off for the moment. Maybe seeing if NAVI comes forward, and Pasha definitely does, killing off Iron's Oracle, making sure that he's out of the picture. And that does stop VP Prodigy making any more advances towards that middle lane.
I'm favoring NAVI because I feel like the last 3 fights it should have been VP Prodigy's favor, and they lost them all. However, Troll just got a rapier and has an Aegis and has a Satanic, so
they need to fight before that Aegis is gone, and they're looking for pickoff. Ilias has a nice position for himself. He should be fine, but he is going to break the smoke.
Ninja gear too, which is so good.
Oh, now they see him though. Cask, already silenced off. He tried to get his combo out, couldn't do it. Stampede away, he's alive for the moment. In the meantime, it is Oracle that is the one to die, but we're following Epileptic Kid because he was just able to burst down. Crystallize Morphling. He's looking for more targets, can't fight them for now. Magical looking for DM, but DM jumps back with the Rolling Thunder. They have got the detection on him as well. With the torrent coming out in the boat, he has nowhere to hide. The GG comes out, no buybacks on the cores, meaning VP Prodigy will take this first game of the best of 3.
Yeah, they did a really good job there of picking out the Oracle again, but still not able to do it thanks to the rapier and the instant blow up of the Morphling was obviously going to be the most important aspect of these team fights here for NAVI. So
like this is perfect pick from Virtus Pro Prodigy. I love the ZK. Like I was completely on Navi's board.
How annoying. But it cost Pasha an entire salve.
Slayer now with the battery assault. He is also not really having this turn out the way that he wanted it to, with him on the run rather than with Epileptic Kid being pressured, although Pasha is still on the hunt with that battle hunger on him as well. He is morphing into strength there, but it's enough.
The spin, that creep.
That little creep, that little melee creep was making the spin happen, and that's first blood.
But now they need to try and get a play onto DM at the same time. Looks like Ilias won't be able to
I mean, it's a
find it.
Mars. DM is difficult to kill. They're gonna try though. Holding him in position, Crystallize. Does he have enough damage to take him out? In the meantime, Slayer dies on the bottom lane. DM is still the target here on the top though, and that is a kill going the way of Ilias.
Got them both.
Nice.
That's gonna help you, Ricky.
Yep. Definitely. In the meantime, it looks like it is Witch Doctor that needs some help on the bottom lane. Epileptic Kid is close by. The cast does actually bounce around. And with the curse on it, they do try to do enough damage to Pasha to make him pop, but that's only level 2 curse, and with the TP out, Pasha should be fine. In the meantime, it's Slayer that's getting chased here with Save showing up as well. Slayer looking to take out Iron with him, and he will! That is actually super impressive, and I think a little bit of a misplay again from Iron, thinking he could help still take out Slayer.
Just run, dude. I know you
just run,
but just run.
I think that sounds like the best advice there, as the outposts do get exchanged out just 1-to-1. So
yeah, they just got that one back in time.
Yep, Magical getting denied this double damage rune. FN grabbing it with the dragon tail there. Ooh, hook shot in from Slayer. He managed to get that booklet, getting level 6. He locks 2 of his own team in the cogs though, but it doesn't matter. It is still Navi that is able to take out Iron and save, and they close it with killing off FN.
Oh, dude, they're doing it. Look at them go.
Oh, they're just going one by one. This is what you call a save your body system as well on the side of VP Prodigy, and it's save your body gone wrong. So everybody dies one by one. The only one surviving is Epileptic Kid that is desperately begging his teammates not to feed.
This lead could melt away very quickly for Navi. They have to be cautious because this blinking DK is very scary with a Mars and Skyrath is shadowing nearby under smoke. Oh, this is exactly what they need.
Yep, let's see if FN lives to the initial burst. That's not the case, actually. The M is dead. That's I mean, this was a fight that I thought VP Prodigy was ready for. They definitely set up for it as if they were ready for it, but they were still, first of all, they were outnumbered.
Oh man, I don't even know if they're gonna make it in time though.
I think they're just gonna see if they gonna get the tier 1 middle.
Alright, now they're gonna know.
Yeah.
Are you even just like one bad jump in from the axe can lead to total disaster for your entire team? And they've just gotten so much out of these like nice jumps of aggression. That's pretty unfortunate there. It looks like they have a sentry in the mid lane. Look at that. Instant smoke.
Yep.
I think they might have seen that with that observer ward. I mean, the Dire are kind of ping it, but now didn't see it enough apparently.
No, and he has got no backup this time around. No Marcher. Ein was a not close but enough by. I feel like supports still do, mostly.
Yeah, probably. But like, just sending your courier, like, it's that BKB timing is so important to now not just to not have it for 3 minutes is insane.
That is mad. I think it used to always be. All right, that's a dead DM.
But they actually recovered it pretty well by getting that kill on the Mars, because that kind of got them back over on this side of the river.
Yeah. Yeah, and they're hunting FN
oh no!
Right now. Yeah, no force staffs and no saves is.
The creeps are coming to the high ground. They will come up to you. You don't need to be there. This Magical's going to show and push. So now you have two options, VP Project. Are they all smoked up sitting behind TA, or are they all, you know, smoking running at us? And it looks like they have not predicted this one. Oh, Pasha.
That is a perfect target to find. They take him out first. Save on the high ground. Will not have anywhere to go either. Does keep himself safe a little bit with the Ghost Scepter. The rest is trying to run. FN, what are you still doing here? The TPs are coming out. Nice blink, but the flare will still see you, and the call is there. 3 dead, and it's gamble. It's decision making. We said
like there's so many reasons why Navi shouldn't be winning this game, because it only takes like 1 or 2 very small mistakes in the early game, and suddenly this game is just so hard to play. But the TA just had like free time mid. Magical never died. There were no rotations mid. You had the Axe did a very good job of not only pressuring the Morphling but keeping his own farm up, and he's also just been getting crazy good kills all game.
Yeah, nice positioning from Ein, but nobody's gonna walk into that death ward save. You're dead. Sad times. 2 quick kills again for Navi. It's not even an orchestrated fight. It's just they just die.
DM Duels is almost done to try and save from the blade calls, but
okay. Well, Age is in the hands of Magical, and he's going for the target. Getting disarmed at the moment, and the rest of his team is already working on clearing some others up, though. Magical is not even able to hit anybody at this moment at all, but it doesn't. Magical actually did not hit anybody in this game, in this fight, by the way. Doesn't matter, though. GG is called. They will go to a game 3. That Age is indeed spelled the GG for Navi.
Man, Slayer just owned that last fight, too. He hookshot through like the entire team to catch the Morphling. Cogs pushed him and hit him with the Spirit Vessel and basically solo killed them.
Versus a PL, it sounds very risky, puts them on a timer a little bit. I think both of these teams have pretty drawn out win conditions between them.
But yeah, okay, so we do have a support rotation. It'll be Slayer to try and cover that top rune. This is definitely needed because they're trying to ruin FN's time. Since
bottom rotation as well. Save coming for the bottom rune, so VP Prodigy is trying to split their options. He is able to deny the double damage rune, but I think he's gonna pay for that one. First blood going the way of Slayer.
And is he trying some sneaky plays here with the split illusions? And I send them the double together up here with the real hero, you know?
Yeah, but I think he's too late for Pasha. Oh, or not. That TP was just a second too long there for Pasha. Getting some neutral items. Pugna is highest net worth on the map at this point, though. So you're saying Pugna is a good snowball hero, right?
Yep.
What should he worry about this game? Well, I know that Crystallize doesn't have to worry about DM anymore.
Pugnas tend to like to try and like abuse their cast range a little bit and have like a Centaur or something on their team, but they have a Pango who's a little bit more dancey, you know? Doesn't just stand there.
It is Navi that have a Centaur on the team, and their Centaur is struggling. 4 heroes of VP Prodigy on this top lane.
even though they ran and Leshrac didn't get the kill, they forced Stampede, and I think they're going to stick around with this tower, although it looks like they actually want to make sure that they secure top, because they know they have the superior push right now. They don't want to give up for free, but FN...
He has to decrepify himself, so he's safe from the battle trance for the moment. Crystallize pathing. A little bit unfortunate there. Now his battle trance is over, and he is in a lot of trouble getting decrepified himself, and he will drop. Can they find more? Doesn't look like they have the chase potential.
Yeah,
Magical,
surprising, because we talked about Pugna the whole time, but, you know, Leshrac, this is also that hero's bread and butter as well. Yeah. And now they're going for the big defense down bottom.
With the Stampede and the Yules, they should be able to get him stunned up. There is a backup a little bit, though, at least, from Save. He gets the Stampede stolen, but it's too late to save FN. It was a very optimistic attempt of saving FN.
Yeah.
Oh, but they're not done.
High.
Yeah, they want to try and get something here. Ilias is going to be the first target from Epileptic Kid and DM. DM already rolling forward to see if he can get more. Ilias having to use the false promise on himself. Pasha going for an illusion there, unfortunately for him, but they find the real one as well. And with him silenced up, there's no way out. And Ilias actually
dive me under my tower. Do it.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Oh, this Oracle, by the way. Oh, what? What are you still doing there? Ein, please. All right, that's him that died. He was just standing still. He could have moved. He could have run away. They'll never expect the 4v5. Got him. Yeah, that's
Now, what is this? This is a pretty good read. They actually catch Lesh. He has no TP.
Yep.
And Magical just got owned.
They use the Rolling Thunder to interrupt his TP as well. Even though he did try to TP out.
Oh, his courier just flew up. I was like, okay, he definitely did not have a TP.
Yeah.
Just clicked him.
Let's see if they can find someone. They are. I think this is got to be their last one for a little while. Slayer has revealed himself, and we'll actually get a Stampede to help him get out of there. The Nether Ward is up, lift there and crystallize, so he can get rid of it, but he will still get rid of it eventually. Ilias has saved the troll, but will not be able to save himself. He'll try to buy some time, though, for Crystallize to do more. Who pops his Battle Trance looking for targets, but he won't be able to find anybody. This Decrepify is too strong for him, and both Oracle and Troll will fall. Yes.
And the PL's farming and the Pugna's farming, but like the Pango is falling behind someone like the Centaur War Runner, whereas Pasha's just been like hitting creep waves off by himself quite a bit.
Oh, magical. Rolling Thunder coming out as well. His Decrepified is taking a lot of damage, but he is getting saved by Ilias with the false promise. Pasha also jumping into the back lines, has got no mana left available and is getting charged. Is trying to do what he can, but he will eventually fall. He's the only one, though. Magical actually lives. Ooh, Epileptic Kid jumping up to the high ground. Not sure if he wanted to be there. Buyback coming out from Pasha as well. Can they kill someone? Can they continue this chase? It feels like Navi cannot really do anything at this point to BP Prodigy.
They might get a couple of the bounties too, but it looks like no one's going near the Roche pit to grab them. Man, it's taking so long.
It actually is.
The bad thing is that they kind of have mid-6 player to like maybe kill the Aegis, but they don't have a... Oh, there, he Manta. You can go for it now. They still need so much more. They're going for the big smoke play.
Yeah, they're going to wrap around. They're finding DM, but he swashbuckles to the low ground. Can he get his Rolling Thunder off before anything else? He gets Force Staff into safety. They're still looking for the M. He's still getting his Rolling Thunder off, though. Magical with his BKB. What can he do? How much damage can he get out on to the team of VP Prodigy? A lot to that Undying, and they will eventually kill off Magical once that BKB runs out. Now Crystallize looking for targets, having his Battle Trance off, but FN still having his Decrepify to keep him safe. Pasha with the double edge looking for FN. Can FN live? He has got a Force Staff in a second and a Glimmer Cape as well, and now it is Pasha that will be in trouble as FN is just draining his life away. This fight is split up into all kinds of portions, but Navi has just not been able to get a kill yet. The Crystallizer will die as well. VP Prodigy is actually advancing, going back to the high ground. Epileptic Kid still has the Aegis, and the Melee Rex will fall. They had so many saves and Force Staffs for him to just keep him safe and get his Rolling Thunder off, and then they didn't get anybody, and then they're just scrambling.
Yeah, they botched it.
Yeah.
They didn't have.
They really did.
It wasn't quite fast enough, you know. Getting off that swashbuckle was the end. They're gonna set up onto the PL.
Yeah, they are. They are also looking for the backlines here. At least Slayer, as DM, got his Rolling Thunder up very early this time, keeping Crystallize and Magical busy. They are able to kill off the Oracle already. The false promise indeed proving to be false. And it is VP Prodigy again that is leading this charge. Pugna is not even in this start of the fight. He's like, wait for me, guys. Little legs before staffing himself over. Oh, Crystallize popping his BKB, looking for that Epileptic Kid. He has got that Aegis. Will he be forced to use it? Not today. And they are able to force him to the low ground, but because that Aegis is still there. Yeah, that is now, I mean, at that moment, you don't need to be a frontlining Pugna. You need to be a healing Pugna. He is healing Epileptic Kid. That is going to be a problem for Navi to deal with. And these BKB charges are getting lower and lower in almost the same fight. Epileptic Kid is in it again, still wanting to burn that Aegis. He'll finally get his wish. But the BKB's going to be out of Magical by the time he spawns back up. They do get the instant stun on the Silence. Is there enough save to keep him safe? There's the Decrepify, the Mantis out. He turns around up on Crystallize, and Crystallize out. The tier 3 tower getting pounded up on as well, but Epileptic Kid looking maybe a little bit further. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I gotta learn to read in these fights. The GG. It's too much for Navi. They call it. It's done.
I've learned that no matter what, don't pick Skywrath into Pugna, because that was useless. He killed himself in the last team fight. He was so far away from the Netherward, man. That range is just massive.